Guys, it's Miss Weston. I'm here to start chapter 3 with you. I hope you've been enjoying the book so far. I just wanted to take a quick second to let you know something we probably should have told you in the beginning, that there are some words in the book that may not be appropriate for kids to say, and I just wanted to make sure you knew that just because it's in the book doesn't mean that you get to say it at home or whenever you want to say it. It is in the book, and the book has won several awards, so it's okay that we read it, but I just wanted to make sure everybody understood you don't get to say those words. All right? Okay, we're going to get started with our quick write or our journal entry for today. So you have two choices for your questions. Question number 1, what does it mean to be a good friend? So think about the friends that you have in your life and how do you show them that you care about them, or how do they show you that they care about you? So for example, Miss Ngali is my friend, and she shows me that she cares about me by texting me and checking in with me during the week when we're working on things together. She just asks me how I'm doing and lets me know compliments, like she gives me compliments on the things that we're working together, and she really shows me that she's a good friend. The other question that you can choose to write about is, what does it mean to forgive someone for hurting you? So if you've ever been in a disagreement with someone, a friend at school or a sibling, how do you show them that you forgive them, or how have they shown you that they forgive you for your disagreement? Does it look like listening to each other, apologizing, making promises to not do those things again? What does it mean to forgive someone? So I want you to take a minute to answer one of those two questions and pause the video. And then when you're ready to resume to learn your new vocabulary for this chapter, then you can. All right, if you are here, it means that you've written in your journal and you are ready to learn your vocabulary. So the first word for this chapter that you need to know is desperate. Desperate means that you're trying something, everything else has failed, and you're just really trying one more thing because you hope you can make it work. So if you are feeling desperate to make something work, you might look like Stitch here above me in the corner, who's just like, oh, so frustrated. I've tried everything. So here's my example. Miss Weston was desperate to train Hank, who's my dog, not to jump. So she started using fancy treats as a reward. So in this situation, me, Miss Weston, just really cannot have Hank jumping on me anymore. Tried so many different things, nothing's worked. So I finally decided to use some fancy treats, and I'm desperate to just get him to stop jumping on me because he's a big boy. So go ahead and write down your definition of desperate and do your illustration or your quick drawing to show what that word means, and then resume the video when you're ready for the next word. The next word is jabbering. Jabbering means talking a lot, running your mouth. You're just really talking all the time. And you can see in the GIF that I chose, all the people's mouths are just moving. So the example I chose, no shade, is the students were jabbering over the substitute teacher when she was giving directions, because I know that not at Eisenhower, but I know that happens sometimes when teachers are gone, that the students just jabber over the teacher. So go ahead and write down the definition and draw your illustration or your picture, and then resume the video when you're ready for your next word. All right, your next word, your last word of the day, is version. So version is a different form of something. And if you look at the GIF of the cars that are changing over time, this is actually really cool. It's the Mustang, and it shows how it's changed since 1964 through 2015. So you can see that the car is still the same type of car, but they put out a new version every year that kind of updates it, modifies it, changes the color, changes a few things, but it's still the Mustang. Everybody can look at these photos and know that that's a Mustang. It's just a different form of the Mustang. Another example, when you write an essay and you edit it, you have multiple versions of your work or drafts in your writing. So hopefully those two examples help you with that word. Go ahead and write down the definition and draw your illustration, and then when you're ready to move on, you can resume the video and I'll tell you your purpose for reading. All right, your purpose for reading today is to think about, how does Kenny respond to the challenges in his friendships? What are his emotions? So just thinking about everything that goes on in this chapter, there are two stories we're going to hear about his friendships and some of the problems that he faces in his friendships. So I want you to think, how does he respond? How does he act when he is having that challenge or that problem with his friends? And what are his emotions? How does he feel in his heart, do you think? And you might have to make some inferences about that. The author may not say Kenny feels happy, Kenny feels angry, Kenny feels sad. You're going to have to look for clue words and just really think about yourself. If you were in that situation, how would you feel? So that is your focus for reading today. You are going to read chapter 3, and after that audio plays, then my next video should pop up for you if you're watching this on YouTube, so you can hear the remaining directions. So I'll see you in a bit.